The air in the wrecked atmospheric processor tasted like rust and despair. Lieutenant Chen wiped condensation from her visor, the flickering emergency lights reflecting in the grime. Drone 6 offline. No response. Sergeant Major Thorne, standing beside her, didn't react. His posture was impeccable as always, but there was something off. A stillness that went beyond military precision. Acknowledged, Lieutenant. Likely atmospheric interference. Happens frequently in these older colonies. It's been consistently offline for the last hour, Sergeant Major Chen countered, her voice tighter than she intended. New Eden Colony hadn't transmitted a status report in 36 hours, an unprecedented event. They're saying atmospheric interference. A defunct colony stripped bare and left to rot. Command is concerned. Let's focus on the present, Lieutenant. Raise Silver with me. We're moving in. Thorne turned and strode toward the access tunnel, his boots echoing on the corroded metal floor. Raise and Silver followed, Raise practically vibrating with nervous energy, Silver's face a mask of stoic indifference. New Eden was a ghost town. The structures were intact, prefabricated hab units, a defunct hydroponics lab, the skeletal remains of a community center, but utterly deserted. A fine layer of crimson dust coated everything. The air was thick with the silence of abandonment. No signs of life, Raise whispered, his voice cracking. Just dust. Maintain situational awareness, Raise, Chen snapped, though her own anxiety was a palpable weight in her chest. The colony's records indicated a populated than 200 colonists, primarily agricultural specialists and technicians. Where had they gone? They reached the central plaza, and there it stood, a monolith. Not natural. Perfectly smooth, obsidian black, reflecting the dim emergency lights with an unsettling depth. It pulsed with a subtle, almost imperceptible hum. What is that? Raise stammered, stepping back. Unknown, Chen replied, her hand instinctively moving to her side-on. Scan it, Silver. Silver's portable xeno word spitting out a stream of incomprehensible data. Energy signature complex. Nothing I recognize. It's radiating something. Thorne stopped, his eyes fixed on the monolith. He didn't speak, didn't move. His posture seemed to relax. His shoulders dropped, the tension draining from his face. Sergeant Major? Chen's voice was a strained question. Report. Thorne finally spoke, his voice different. Lighter, almost serene. It's beautiful, isn't it, Lieutenant? A culmination of all things. Chen felt a chill crawl down her spine. Sergeant Major, are you all right? I've never felt more all right, Lieutenant, Thorne said, a faint smile playing on his lips. He began to sway gently, his eyes glazed over. We all yearn to return, to rejoin the source. Sergeant Major, snap out of it. Chen's voice was sharp, insistent. She stepped closer, reaching out to touch his arm. He didn't flinch. He didn't acknowledge her touch. He just continued to sway, his gaze fixed on the monolith. Suddenly, a guttural screech echoed through the plaza. From the surrounding forest, shadows emerged. Tall, spindly creatures, with iridescent carapaces and razor-sharp claws. Xenos. Contact. Xenos. Grid Delta 4. Raise screamed, raising his weapon. Engage. Chen ordered, a training kicking in. The plaza erupted in chaos. Lasers flashed, energy bolts ripped through the air. Raise fired wildly, narrowly avoiding a swipe from one of the Xenos. Silver, with his characteristic efficiency, took down two with precise, controlled bursts. Chen fought to maintain control, to rationalize the bizarre scene unfolding before her. Thorne, lost in his trance, remained oblivious to the battle raging around him. Raise, cover me! I need to get Thorne out of here! She shouted. Raise fired a burst, staggering the Xeno just long enough for Chen to reach Thorne. She grabbed his arm, trying to pull him away from the monolith. Sergeant Major, you need to fight this. This isn't you. He didn't respond. He just stared at the monolith, his eyes filled with an unsettling peace. A Xeno unshed Silver, knocking him to the ground. Before Chen could react, it pinned him, its claws digging into his armor. Another Xeno swiped at Raise, forcing him to stumble backward. Raise, get Silver. I'm getting Thorne. Chen yelled, desperate to regain control of the situation. She tugged on Thorne's arm, but he seemed rooted to the spot. He smiled, a beatific expression on his face. There's no need for conflict, Lieutenant. Join us. Embrace the harmony. A wave of profound sadness washed over Chen. A wave of loss. She felt a strange pull, a subtle pressure in her mind. It was fleeting, but unmistakable. I can't, she whispered, shaking her head. Suddenly, a searing pain erupted in her head. Her vision blurred. The sounds of battle faded. She felt a strange lightness, a detachment from her body. She managed to stumble back, fighting against the encroaching darkness. Command priority 1U, Eden Colony Monolith Psychic Influence Thorne lost xeno attack. Her voice trailed off. Reinforcements, Sergeant. Then everything went black.